Yo, welcome back to I messed up. Welcome back to New Interesting Podcast. I'm your host, Ian, with my co-host Ever. What it do, baby?
Hey, and how you doing, man?
I'm all right. I'm all right. So let's get started. Another episode about Night of Champions. This we have finally have more lineups. Um, the day of recording, there's two championships are not being defended at Night of Champion, which one of them is the United States Championship and the other is the Women's Tag Team Champions. Um, the tag team champions, the women's tag team champions is vacated. They're gonna crown a new two new champions on next Monday night on Raw. For some reason, I don't know why they won't do it on the pay-per-view, but whatever. I guess it's just more because of their experience. There was some travel issues, so maybe that's why they're like, we're not going to take everybody along because of their past.
Yeah.
Um, and but no word on the United States Championship being defended. Rumor was it was going to be Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. This was Bobby Lashley's like last opportunity at the United States Championship. Also, rumor was it was going to be Austin Theory versus Sheamus, but nothing has happened. I haven't even last time I've seen Austin Theory was in that triple threat match.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So yeah, no feud, nothing going on. So what matches are you excited to see of Night of Champions? And we do have not one, not two, but WWE is promoting three main events, which technically it's true. Those they do have three main event matches.
The most excited about for sure, Seth with AJ, just the World Heavyweight title. Like, I've
Mm,
been dreaming about this moment. I have the classic one in my closet right now. The classic,
right.
and I've been dreaming about that moment
Oh,
forever.
did
Like,
you hear about the good news about it?
no,
They announced that it's going to continue the legacy of the first
ah,
original world championship, dude.
I'm
So
I'm not because
yes,
Triple H would be pissed. I'm like, wait a minute, so my title wins don't mean anything, or
exactly.
they do
Yeah,
mean, but not for this one. Like, no, okay, oh, thank God, because I
yeah.
was like, how are they gonna do that? Like, how are they gonna?
Like they're
So
gonna
my
break, yeah, like they're gonna start a new legacy with another title. It's like, well, then what was the point of the Universal Championship then?
Yeah,
But no,
that
I'm
is a new
yeah,
title. That's pretty
yeah.
much the newest title they got.
But the only thing that kind of bothers me now, it's like, damn, I kind of wish Edge was in the match now.
I think he'll probably win it. Like whoever wins it, Seth or AJ, they probably give him.
Mm.
That's why I'm excited about this match because either way, I'm really excited because they both. I think Seth hasn't won a world title in 4 years, and AJ probably around the same time, before a little bit after, probably
Right.
right.
The
So
last time he had the championship was when he dropped it to Brian Danielson,
yeah,
or
so
Brian Daniel, whatever his name is.
yeah, So for me, I think it's exciting because either way, I'll be excited whoever's champion. I do think it'll be Seth because he does deserve it more, especially like all the
And
matches
plus,
he's
he's on
done.
Raw too.
He's on Raw. That's like, what's the point of then you have to switch the whole OC to from SmackDown to Raw. That's a whole nother thing. So I'm
Not
like, it's
really.
no,
I mean, I mean, if it here's the thing, it's all it is about the booking.
yeah,
Can AJ Styles win the world championship? He doesn't formally have. He's not drafted to Raw. He just has to show up on Raw because he's the world champion.
yeah,
But he could drop the title back to Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank, or not drop it back, but drop it, just so
yeah.
AJ Styles could be like, because AJ Styles, he said that he may retire after his contract is up. He said not worst case, but he said that if anything, he'll sign he'll do another deal, but just a 1 year.
Oh wow.
It's his like this is my last year, like a tour kind of thing. I'm gonna retire. But then he said like depending how he feels after his contract, yeah. But I kind of lost control or not control, but I don't know the right word, but lost track of where he's at on his contract. So for all
Yeah,
I
me
know,
too.
yeah, so for all I know, he may have another year, 2 years. This is his last year. I have no idea. Kind of
Yeah,
lost track on that part. But he did say like he after his contract is done, he may consider retiring or just do one more year. But this is like a tour, so that way people could like so people know like, hey, come to the shows because this is
hmm
my last year. um, so yeah, pretty exciting. But I feel like yeah, I think AJ Styles should get the win just so he could have his name in with that title reign.
yeah.
But Seth Rollins, he is the face on Raw right now. He is fortunately he's the second best of in WWE because obviously number one's Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins is second, Cody Rhodes is third, and Brock Lesnar is fourth, and so on, so on. That's in my list personally. Um, but yeah, I think Cody Rhodes, Seth freaking Rollins. I'm gonna go with him. Do I think AJ Styles should get the first victory and regain or win the world title first? Yes, but yeah, I gotta go with Seth Rollins, man.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I agree with that.
So
Just the fact that I don't think I'm not saying that AJ can't carry the brand, but I think just Seth is like he's over. Like he's over right
yeah,
now. Like he's
yeah,
literally over. Like every time his song comes out, everybody's like, oh,
yeah. That you said it. Like Seth Rollins is over on a gimmick that nobody can explain.
yeah. It's like,
So
what exactly are you? What's your
unless
gimmick?
unless unless you watch Fast X and you watch and you see Jason, because I feel like, oh my gosh, Seth
That's
Rollins should have.
him.
That's him. That's Seth freaking Rollins. I was
Yeah.
just like,
Oh
that's the
man.
best way to describe it. Um, so rumor has it that this may be the main event. It should. Do you if oh my gosh, can you imagine if that was the main event and then like people singing Seth Rollins' song after the show after he wins the
Woo.
world championship? That's gonna
That'd be
be
nuts.
amazing. It will. So for your pick, you're gonna go with Seth Rollins or AJ Styles?
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. I'm going with
Yep.
Seth Rollins as well. What about the second main event? Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. I'm kind of disappointed at this match because of what just happened on Raw. Brock Lesnar attacked Seth Rollins. Oh my gosh, why am I getting the two confused? Brock Lesnar attacked Cody Rhodes. He injured his arm the same way that he did to the Undertaker back in 2002. Do
What?
you remember that scene when he
Was it the
grabbed?
Kimura?
No, when he grabbed it was backstage when he broke the Undertaker's arm leading into Hell in a Cell.
I don't remember that one.
You know?
No.
Oh yeah, he broke his arm the same way how he did to Cody Rhodes. That's what he did to the Undertaker back in 2012, leading to the Hell in a Cell match.
Okay. Oh wow.
So yeah, and then the key lock, yeah. So he didn't. Did he broke his arm? Was that ever confirmed?
No, I don't think it's confirmed yet.
Okay, but I mean, regardless if it's broken or not, kayfabe or if it's real or not, um, yeah, it kind of ruined it because it's like now I know it's gonna be a squash match. So it's like we went from this match that we thought it was going to be a squash match, right? It was going to be 5 minutes, but it turned out to be a fantastic match. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Now it's like we're going to get a part two, and no, and now it's like, oh, it's going to be a squash match.
Mm,
So now we're going to get a part three.
yeah, I can see that.
I can see that happen, and the question is it going to happen at Money in the Bank or is it going to be at SummerSlam?
I think it's SummerSlam.
So who, if regardless of who goes over, because if Brock Lesnar goes over, Cody Rhodes is going to be like, well, we both got one win over each other, so we got to break the score, right? Or we got to break it even.
Yeah,
Uh,
break the score.
break
Yeah.
yeah. So or regardless if Cody Rhodes goes 2-0 on Brock Lesnar's gonna be like, nope, we got to go one more time until I get the W.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if there is a part three, do you think it should be a regular match? Do you think it should be a cage match, Hell in a Cell?
Well, I think Cody's gonna take the win again. I don't know.
I'm going
Probably
with Brock.
going with Brock.
Yeah.
Well, the way I'm gonna see it, three stages of hell. Might as well combine three things together. Make it like a really brutal match. So
Hmm.
that I'll say that for SummerSlam then, because that's more because you want Money in the Bank, you want Money in the Bank, the Money in the Bank match should be the focus of that.
Right.
If you make Cody versus Brock as Money in the Bank as like any specialty match, it's gonna take away from the Money in the Bank match. So the only
Mm,
crazy match, I mean, you could have like a tables match or something, like in the middle of the show, but
I mean,
they
don't
always
forget,
keep yeah.
you gotta remember back the first ever Money in the Bank pay-per-view. The
Yeah.
main event was John Cena versus Sheamus for the WWE Championship in a steel cage match.
Yeah, see that's
And
I
then
mean,
the Nexus took away from everything
okay.
because they interfere. And then I believe Sheamus won the WWE Championship or he retained the WWE
I
Champions.
think he retained, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean like you if you wanted Money to Bank to be like a big because they wanted to include in the big five, right? The big four, they want to make it
Mhm.
the fifth one. They should just be like that's the main event. Whoever if you have a one-on-one match, that's your before that match.
Mhm.
Because you want it to count again. For a while, the Money in the Bank has been like the last couple of years has been kind of like you're the winner, but like remember like Austin Theory, the last
Yeah.
like dude, come on. So the only
Yeah, and
way,
last year they were supposed to be big matches. We were supposed to get Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. Sorry, Matt Riddle,
yeah,
and then SummerSlam was going to be Randy Orton, but Roman Reigns wasn't even there. Wasn't it supposed to be in a stadium, or was it supposed
yeah,
to
it was
be in a
supposed to be
bigger
because
arena?
we went, so it was supposed to be in Allegiant Stadium where the Raiders play, and they moved
Mm,
it to like
an
for
arena,
MGM Casino Arena, which was fine because I liked it anyways. I went in person, but yeah, it was supposed to be Allegiant Stadium, and they because no Roman Reigns, they put it down to an arena. Yeah.
right?
But it was still a good show. Like well, Alexa, Liv Morgan went and stuff.
But
But
everything that happened in that match was for nothing.
yeah, exactly. So I'm like, so I would think like if Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar face each other again, it should be at SummerSlam because it's a bigger, it's a one of the big four. It's you could have a big match, you could have a steel cage match, you could have a three stages. I say three stages of hell, and just makes it more fun. Like first
Mm,
match should be like whatever something a tables match. Second match should be like submission match and then the third match should be like steel cage. So you have like kind of big three kind of big specialty matches in one, and then mix it
mm,
more because it's a trilogy.
mm,
So for me, I think I would save it for SummerSlam because you want Money in the Bank to focus on the Money in the Bank winner. Especially if
mm.
Roman's not going to be at Money in the Bank. That should be your focus. Like that person who wins, well, men and women, obviously, they're going to be the highlight of the show and be like, you know what, I'm coming for you, Roman, or
Well,
whoever
see, and
wins.
and see, that's the other thing because it's like
Yeah,
there's no Roman. I would book Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar
yeah.
3, at Money in the Bank just because
But
there's no Roman. If there was Roman, I would put a pause on Brock and Cody 3 till SummerSlam.
Yeah, but then now we have the World Heavyweight title in the picture, so that we don't
Mm,
need to have Roman or Cody versus Brock. You could just have the main. Obviously, you still want the World Heavyweight title to be in there, but you don't
right.
want it to be like the main event, like the pre-main, the second main event. But then that winner has opportunities to look at whoever wins the World Heavyweight title and Roman Reigns. So it's kind of
Mm,
like that gives that person opportunity to have two storylines. So we don't need Cody and Brock at Money in the Bank because you have the World Heavyweight title there. It's kind of not. I'm not saying it's a filler title,
mhm.
but it's a better option than just having no
Well, it's not a fill the
championships.
title
No,
anymore just
no,
because they're continue
yeah,
the
yeah.
legacy,
But
but they
people will say
move.
that.
Yeah,
People will
yeah.
say that. Oh, it's a filler belt. It's not. It doesn't count. Like, what do you mean?
No,
That title has more legacy than the WWE title. No offense. I like the
yeah.
WWE title, but the World Heavyweight title, as I talked about it before in the previous episode, it's been around since like the in 19 what 40s, 50s, something
Mhm.
like 40s. The WWE title's only been around since 1950 something. So it's like and more champions. You have but yeah, I mean saying like but yeah, I would save it for
But to be fair,
SummerSlam.
people are just well, that's mainly the WCW, but people it reminds them of the WCW championship
Yeah.
and the legacy because people were like, oh, Ric Flair used to hold that title, Bret Hart, Goldberg, Hollywood Hogan, so what's his name?
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes. So, but I think when Dusty Rhodes hold it was the NWA championship. So but yeah, no, it's like I agree with what you just said. Me, I think Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. Like I said, well, and also, yeah, if the world title is gonna be defended at Money in the Bank, who is Seth Rollins gonna face?
Yeah.
This, you know,
Because I saw that the schedule it's on July 1st. So let's say Night of Champions is May 26th to July 1st. That's almost a month and a month and some change where they could build a storyline to actually have a decent World Heavyweight title match. Whoever wins the World Heavyweight title
Mm,
match at Money in the World United Champions. So that gives them about a month and 7 days to build like a rivalry, and that's pretty plenty of time.
right.
Obviously, whoever wins the World Heavyweight title at United Champions might not lose it at Money in the Bank, but that gives a month and a week to like build a good storyline. You don't have to be like,
Or yeah,
boom, we're going to a match. Like what?
right. And for all we know, AJ Styles may win, and then Seth Rollins will get a rematch, redemption,
Exactly.
and face him at Money in the Bank. So
Yeah.
that is a possibility. If that does happen, I would not mind.
No. See, and
So
then with
yeah,
Seth Rollins, he has all those people, the new draft picks he could choose from.
yeah. So for this match, you said you're going with Cody Rhodes, or you're going with Brock Lesnar?
I'm going for Cody. It just,
Cody.
I don't know. It just seems like he'll probably win it. But yeah, like you said, Brock Lesnar would want to have like the third match. Like we need to have a third match, and we'll make this gonna be the finale.
Right. All right, so for the third main event, the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus Solo and Roman Reigns. Who do you think is getting the dub on this one?
Um, I don't know. I'm gonna stay with Owens and Zayn.
Owens and Zayn. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go with them as well. Um, I just don't see Roman. I'll be if this closes the show. I'm Roman Reigns and Solo are going. They're getting the W. But I just don't. I personally I feel like the Usos are gonna get involved and they're gonna cause not on purpose, accidentally. They're gonna cause Roman Reigns the match.
yeah. That's the only way I could see him losing
Yeah.
because they want to make it look. Because the thing too, like, do you want another set of belts to be, gone for 3 months or whatever? Let's say he's gone
Now,
for
I
until
would if it was to Money in the Bank. I mean, till SummerSlam, I'll be fine with it. But then it's like you have to do two title defense.
not.
You have
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
you have to have two matches at SummerSlam. You have to have the tag team and the world championship. So, but if
Yeah.
if he shows up at Money in the Bank just to defend the tag team championship, I'll be fine with that.
Or if they the only yeah, because otherwise, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't make sense. Or otherwise, like Roman's like, you know what? I don't want these SmackDown ones or these Raw ones. Take those,
Mhm.
and then it could be like, like then that's the the official split. But I don't know that makes sense to him to do it. He could refuse the last two. You know what? I have too many belts. Take those Raw ones with you.
Or
Just drop them,
or maybe the Kevin Owens and Solo may be. I mean,
Sammy.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn could beat Roman Reigns and Solo clean because obviously
Yeah.
Solo's gonna take the fall.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that
Yeah.
most likely. I could see Solo taking the. So I do want Owens and Zayn because just of the tag team title disappearing, but I think yeah, Solo will take the fall, and
Right.
then Roman will look at him like, "What's going on? You're the stronger brother of the Usos." So it's kind
Hmm.
of it'll build a riff, and then it's kind of like the storyline of the bloodline, like going towards that direction still.
Right. So let's go on. Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus.
Ooh,
This one's tough, but I feel I'm gonna go with Trish because she's a heel. Even if Trish was a face, I would still go with Trish just because I feel like she would have turned heel in the match.
yeah, I think I agree with Trish too because I don't know how many dates she has booked on there.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna be honest. I was not expecting all this from her.
And this is probably her first Saudi show, right? I've never seen her. She wrestled
Yeah.
before Saudi.
No,
So be
no, I don't think so. I think this is her first. She's
so I
gonna
was
get paid.
yeah. I see Trish too, but then I would say continue the feud until SummerSlam.
Mm. Do you think Lita is ever gonna come back?
I don't know. She just
Why
disappeared, right?
she? Yeah, I think she got hurt.
Oh, okay. I thought she just like stopped doing it.
I don't know. I know there was talks about it, but I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, because I remember saying she got injured, she got attacked backstage, but that could just be like
Yeah,
them writing them off.
that was just to write her off. But all right, next match. Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I'm going with Asuka.
Yeah, I'm going to Oscar too, just because of the fact that like be it Belair is still a SmackDown wrestler, and she has the Raw Women's title.
Right.
But then I had to see how they figure out like how would Rhea lose the belt.
Where's Natalia on? Is she on Raw or SmackDown?
I have no idea.
Because I think Rhea Ripley's gonna face Natalia, right?
Yeah, I think Natalia is SmackDown, I think. Maybe. I might be off on that one. Or they might just like do the swap thing, which is dumb, but
Yeah.
or they might just like, you know what, we're gonna or they might just bring back the old woman's title back, the Universal Women's title. Like, you know what, we're just or Rhea might just get injured and then have to vacate it, and then they have to do it as a tournament. That's
Yeah, that probably be a smart move, to be
yeah.
honest.
So yeah, then SmackDown or Asuka just yeah, that'd be the smart move, and then get the SmackDown wrestler. Then Bianca go for that title. It should be SmackDown champion too. But I don't see Asuka winning because the Raw SmackDown thing is confusing me right now with the
Yeah.
women's title.
And then like I said, it's like kind of like it is. What are the chances of Bianca still retaining? Pretty high, but just because she is on SmackDown and Asuka's on Raw, that's the only reason why I'm going with that.
Yeah,
If there was no draft pick or whatever, and then obviously I would have gone with Bianca Belair.
yeah.
All right, so Rhea Ripley versus Natalia. I'm going with Rhea Ripley.
Let's see, Rhea versus
I'm
Natalia. Yeah, I'll go
happy.
for
Yeah, I'm happy that
Rhea.
Natalia is getting an opportunity at the Women's Championship, but you're not getting the W.
No, she's not.
Yeah. And Gunther versus Mustafa Ali, man. Fun fact, I was trained by Ali and I ref a few of his matches. Uh
What?
yeah. What's weird is I thought he was a heel. Didn't he have like a rivalry with Dolph Ziggler and all that? And then
He jumped Bobby Lashley too, I think.
yeah, and then he won the battle royal and he's the number one contender. They had the pyro, the fireworks celebration for him, and I was like, okay, and then he's facing Gunther, who's a mega heel right now, against Ali, who's a heel, who I thought he was a heel. Is he now a baby face? And then when did he win the battle royal? Was it this past Monday or last Monday? It
I
was
think
this
this
past
past
Monday. It was
Monday.
this past
Yeah.
Monday. So there was like no build up. It was just like, here's your opportunity. So what concerns me, it's like this better not be a squash match.
Gunther, come on, bro. You see this
But it's
compilation
Ali,
highlights?
man.
Chops a guy and he goes
Yeah.
flying.
I mean, it's gonna be a great match. Don't get me wrong, but it's like with Mustafa Ali, it's like WWE really don't know what to do with him because he looks like Mustafa. Have you seen his new look? He looks like Dolph Ziggler, like back in 2016. And also he kind of looks like what's his name? Seth
Seth
freaking
Rollins.
Rollins. It's just like we're gonna take a little bit of Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins, put it together, and this is your new gimmick. And he's trying his best to make it work, and he's doing pretty well. But once again, it's like what he's doing. It's like he reminds me of Seth Rollins. He's like the mid
Mm,
card version of Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. And but if WWE is trying to push him to be the next Dolph Ziggler, that's actually a pretty smart move
yeah.
because Dolph Ziggler did help a lot of. He had won a lot of great matches. Dolph Ziggler is kind of like that Austin Aries, not Austin Theory, Austin Aries.
Aries.
When he was in Impact Wrestling, he was everywhere. Once when he first started from the bottom, worked his way to his top, then he became everywhere. Like he was the opening tag team main event when he was everywhere where he needed to be, and that was how Dolph Ziggler was. Obviously, he didn't get that much opportunity at the main event, but he had some opportunity where it's like, oh, we need a filler, or we need somebody to make this person look good. Dolph Ziggler was like, hey, so Ali is that person, but the thing is, Ali needs those high top matches for people to be like, so that way Ali could be like, for you to make it to the top, you have to get through me.
Yeah.
And that's what Dolph Ziggler was. But there was no build up. There apparently Dolph Ziggler and Ali was gonna happen at WrestleMania. It was gonna be a kickoff show. Never happened. I don't even think both men were even on the show.
Oh wow.
And yeah, so but congrats to Ali for winning the battle royal, getting an opportunity at the IC championship. But I'm sorry, man, you ain't getting the W.
No W.
No W.
So you were trained by him?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty
I
cool.
mean, like I had like he trained me like twice because he was like a special, trainer, a special guest trainer.
I know, but more people. I've never been trained by any wrestler, bro. So you got more, you got dirty wrestler to train you. Come on,
Yeah,
who could say that?
I ref his matches.
Come on, who could
But
say that
dude,
too?
like that's where like when I refed his matches, I kind of was like, oh, that's how wrestling works. I was like, oh, okay, cool. He's
I bet you.
very, he's very, very, it's just, he's very, very humble. He's very
Yeah,
humble.
yeah. He still does. He still trains like the
Yeah.
India
He
shows.
still trains at freelance when he has free time. So,
Because I could
but
bet you
yeah,
right now, every viewer we have right now, this episode is, I bet you probably only one person probably actually like got trained by a wrestler. Who knows? We don't know.
yeah,
But like probably like 1% of the people actually got trained by a wrestler. You're like one of those people.
yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, what's her name? Kylie Ray. We got trained by the in the same school.
You got trained by her or with her?
No, no, no. We got trained at the same school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So was it? Is that it? Gunther and Ali, or who are you going with?
I'm going for Gunther.
Yeah.
I know Ali's a Chicago guy. He's from Bolingbrook and all that. But yeah, but no, I think
First, first of
Gunther would have to lose.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm not from Chicago, but
No.
I know damn well Ali was a Chicago policeman.
Yeah.
That's why he represents Chicago.
Yeah.
He's from Bolingbrook. That's
I know
not
I said that.
Chicago.
I know.
Okay.
That's the
Okay, that's not
burbs.
Chicago. That's the
Chicago
burbs.
land.
Okay.
Chicago land.
All right. He represents Chicago because he was a cop
Yeah.
for the Chicago department. Bolingbrook, where he stays at, that's
It's
not
far.
Chicago.
Nope. It's like an
Okay.
hour.
If he was not a police officer and he was representing Chicago, I'm like, bro, no, stop, stop.
Isn't CM Punk from like
CM Punk
Downers
was
Grove or something? He's from like
no,
northern
no,
suburbs.
you're thinking about Cocabamba.
Oh, okay.
CM Punk was actually in Chicago. What part in like he was part of Chicago, and what's considered Chicago. Cocabamba
Yeah.
was outside of Chicago,
Yeah.
so I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's yeah, there's huge difference.
Yeah.
That's why when I get mad with Ali, because it's like I understand what you're doing, but you're not from Chicago,
Yeah.
from Bolingbrook. All right. So anyways, let's go run down this list because you and me, we're gonna have like this point system of who gets the most points and who wins. I don't know where we consider this, but
Not
uh
gambling. No, don't gamble, guys.
no, we're not gambling.
No.
All right, well, let's go back, run down this list. So Seth freaking Rollins versus AJ Styles. I am going with Seth Rollins, and he is gonna go over with a curb stomp. And I
Okay.
think the match is gonna be I'm gonna say 24 minutes.
Oh, 24 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna go for Seth Rollins as well with a curb stomp too,
Mhm.
and I'll go. Wait, under over, right? So you say under. You said over 20 or
I'm going with
24?
24 minutes. So
24.
basically 24 minutes or over. If the match goes over that time frame, and then let's just say you go under, then I get the dub. I get the
Okay.
point for that.
I'll go 20 and under.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
you could go up to 24. You could go over. You just can't go over my 24.
oh, okay. I go
So basically,
24,
yeah.
24 and under. Okay. We'll make
Well,
it an even number. No, we'll make it like a. Should we make it like fives by
well,
increment?
because that's gonna make it difficult. Actually, no, you can't go over that.
No.
So yeah,
So
because
20.
yeah, because
Then
I
what
just
if we
because if
both
you
get
go, yeah,
what if it's
yeah,
24 and I say 24 and under, and you say 24 and over? I'm like, well, it's kind of like we both kind of
yeah, because what if it's 22 minutes and it's like, do
yeah,
we both get a point for that?
we both don't get a point, I think.
That's a tough one. We'll discuss that later.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. I'm going with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's gonna break Cody Rhodes' arm, so he's gonna win by submission. So key lock. And I'm gonna say 5 minutes.
Five. Wow.
5 minute match.
5 minutes and under,
Uh,
or up to five
I'll say 5 minutes and on over.
and over.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm gonna put Cody Rhodes with the Crossroads
So okay, so for the Seth Rollins, I'm gonna say 24 minutes and or what's it called? Over.
over.
Yeah, so that way, so if it does get to the 22 mark and say you go with 20 minutes and under, nobody gets the point for that then.
Okay. And then for Brock versus Cody, you will do 5 minutes and over.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say five. I say. Well, what if I say the same thing for
So
that one?
let's just
So I'm thinking it's gonna
no,
go longer.
it's just to get the point.
Oh, okay. I'll go 5 minutes and over
Yeah.
too.
Because you could say Brock Lesnar's gonna win by DQ or he's gonna get the pinfall by using the F5.
Yeah.
So I mean, you and me are gonna discuss how the point system works. So like for the superstar, if you get the superstar right, that's 3 points. And if you get the pinfall and the move right, that's let's just say that's 3 points. Let's just say you say Brock Lesnar wins by F5 and what's it called? You say he wins by with a F5, but let's just say he wins with a freaking German suplex. You
Mm,
get 2 points because he did win by a pinfall, but you didn't win. He didn't win with the move that you called.
okay.
Or if he does win, but he won by DQ, that's like 1 point because
Okay.
you didn't call it. So
So we
it's
should
just
so we should say for every match like a
so the
point
point system
pinfall
is gonna
too.
be like the point system is gonna be like 3, 2, and 1.
Okay. Okay.
But we could discuss that off camera.
Yeah. Mhm.
So for the how long how is Brock Lesnar gonna get over?
I say Cody's gonna win. So with a pinfall with the
Ooh,
Crossroads, and it's
ooh.
5 minutes and over.
Okay, okay. So you're going with Cody Rhodes,
Hmm.
Crossroad. Okay, switching it up.
Hmm.
All right. So let's go. Let's move on to Gunther versus Mustafa Ali. I'm going with Gunther. Uh, what's his finisher? It's like that
Power
size.
bomb. It's a power
No,
bomb.
is it
No,
powerbomb?
I'm going with the power bomb though. I go with Gunther
I
for
think
that
it's that
match.
side slam he does. I don't know what's it called. He picks him up like a fire. Over.
Dominator.
No, no. Well, similar. Just he gets him like in a power slam, but then he falls with it. So
I
I
think
don't
it's
know
like a
what.
fallen Dominator. I think it looks like a Dominator because he holds him like this and
It's
he
like a
goes
power slam.
like,
It's a power slam, but he like
oh,
he sits with it.
oh,
I'm just gonna call it a power slam.
power slam
So yeah, power slam. I'm gonna say this match. I'm gonna say 12 minutes.
and over
Uh, no, under,
and under. Okay,
under.
I'm gonna go with Gunther as well, but he's gonna pin with the power bomb.
Okay, okay.
And that one I think I'll see 10 minutes and under.
Let's go on to Bianca versus Asuka. I'm going with Asuka. I think Asuka's gonna win by miss to the face and a high kick.
Okay, so pinfall.
Yes,
Okay,
miss and kick. I'm gonna say 50.
over 15 or under 15?
I'm gonna say 9 minutes
9 minutes.
and over.
I'm gonna go with Asuka as well, but I'm gonna she's gonna want the Asuka lock, so with
Mm,
submission, and I'm gonna say this match is gonna go 15 and over.
okay, okay. Up
Yes.
next, let's go to Rhea Ripley and Natalia. I'm going with Rhea. Um, going with her finisher, obviously. Um, I don't recall Natalia having a match over 15, so I'm gonna go with 12 minutes
Yeah, 12 minutes and under or
and
over.
under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 10 minutes and under. But I'm okay. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do Rhea with her finisher. I think it's called what is it called? The wasteland? No.
Tie
Oh,
something.
Riptide, Riptide,
Riptide. There you go.
Riptide.
Riptide.
So it's gonna be via pinfall, and it's gonna be 10 minutes and under.
All right.
So if it's 11 minutes, none of us win because you're 12 minutes and under. Oh, I know. Wait,
Mm.
and under. But if it's over 12 minutes, we're both out.
Yeah, well, yeah,
We,
basically we don't
yeah,
get a point.
if it goes 15 minutes or 13 minutes even, we're both out. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay,
Well,
what's up?
no, well, let's just say if it's 11 minutes and 55 seconds, it's like we both get like I'll get the point for it. But if it's like let's say exactly 11 minutes, then we both get a point. But if it's like 10 minutes and 58 seconds, then you well no, because you
Okay.
said under.
We should round
I'll,
up to it. We should round it up, I
yeah,
think.
we'll
But we'll
figure it
figure it
out
out.
behind we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out after cameras, before cameras, after
Yeah.
cameras. Well, off camera. There you go. So what we got? One, two, three, four. What's max? What are we missing?
Owens and Zayn versus.
What's okay, yeah. I'm going with Kevin Owens,
Mhm.
KO and Sammy.
Mhm.
Soul is taking the pinfall.
Ooh. How?
Distraction by the Usos. The
Who?
finisher is gonna be Kevin Owens hitting Solo with a stunner.
Ooh, okay.
And I think this is gonna be a 20-minute match.
20 minutes and over?
Under.
Under? Okay. I agree with the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn winning, but I'm gonna say by DQ with
Mm.
distraction, accidental from the Usos.
Oh, like they're gonna come in and interfere and like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's nice. That's
yeah. It's a
nice.
little different, and I'll
Yeah,
keep it. I'll keep it about. I'll be 20 minutes and over.
yeah, because they're gonna be like, oh, we came out to distract, to interfere, to cause. Yeah, we caused you the guys the match, but it was because they were gonna get the W over
Yeah,
you.
and then Solo's gonna be like, the
Yeah.
fudge. There we go. It
Fudge.
built
Come
that.
again to Big Fudge. All right, last match: Becky versus Trish. I am going with Trish. Um, beating her with the Trish kick, the chick kick, whatever she calls it, and to continue the feud because it'll be dumb if this was like a one-time thing. I'm gonna say 10 minutes. 10 minutes over.
Okay, 10. 10 and over. Okay. And for me, I go
Oh,
with Trisha.
you said it was gonna end in a DQ. Never mind.
Yeah, DQ.
Okay.
Yeah. And for Trish versus Becky, I'll go with Trish with the Stratus section via pin, and I'll
Mm,
go 10 minutes and over. Yeah. So we got like a lot of pinfalls and some DQs and some submissions. So
yeah.
keeps it interesting.
All right. Well, before we wrap up this show, I do have a few top favorite matches of Night of Champions. Do you have your list or
No, you
no?
could just give your
All right.
list. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, here are my favorite matches of Night of Champions. I do have Class of Champions. I know it doesn't count. I don't understand why they act like, why they did like a whole new pay-per-view, whatever, but whatever, it is what it is. But for Night of Champions alone, here are my top. I only got six. Well, I'll give you my 10. Four of them is Clash of Champions. For Clash of Champions, I have Drew McIntyre versus Orton, ambulance match for the WWE Championship. I got
Hmm.
Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy in a ladder match to crown the undisputed IC champion. I got Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso for the WWE Universal Championship. I got Eric Roman versus Roman Reigns in a no DQ match. That's from Clash of Champions. Um, that's four because I wanted to make 10 and I couldn't come up with 10
Yeah.
for Night of Champions. So for my top six of Night of Champions, I got number six, Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler at 09. I got Kane versus The Undertaker, 2010 for the World Heavyweight Championship at a no holds bar match. 654 Edge versus Batista at 08 for the World Heavyweight Championship. Number three, Triple H versus John Cena 08 for the WWE Championship. My number two, Kofi Kingston versus Chris Jericho for the IC championship. This was a big moment because I really like this is how much Kofi like meant for me. Like when he won the IC championship from Chris Jericho, like that I watched it at Chasers, bro. Like everybody was like, "What?" When he hit him with the Trouble of Paradise and he got the 3 count. Everybody was like, even my brother, my sister went. We all went crazy because we didn't thought that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's just, and then I got to meet him at Walmart for autograph signing like a year or two later, and then to see him win the WWE championship at WrestleMania. And it's like, and I saw his debut in ECW. My first time ever watching WCW, WWE ECW was with the new era was
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
Kofi Kingston showed up.
Wow.
Yeah, and to see his debut, to him winning the IC champion, to meeting him at Walmart for autograph signing, to him winning the WWE championship, it's like, oh my gosh. So that's definitely my number 2, and my number 1 is Jeff Hardy versus CM Punk, '09 for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's all I gotta say. If you know, you know. Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
I gotta say. That in that time, oh my gosh. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy this episode. Hope you enjoy my list and hope you enjoy our predictions and all that stuff. So next episode, it's gonna be a very, very short episode. We're gonna do our fantasy booking with our draft pick. Maybe it'll be a short episode. I don't know. We haven't recorded it yet. It's gonna be pre-tape, obviously. So yeah, until next time, ever take us home, baby.
All right, listeners, this will be it for this episode. I'm Ever, and this is Ian.
And we are out.
Bye, guys.
Do do do. Ah, see, I did it right this time.
Yeah.
Yay!